Hey Scorpios, it's Frenchie. I'm doing your May 2019 reading. Thank you for being patient. This is going to be Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So what's going on, Scorpios? How you feeling? Trying to tap into your guys' energy. You're like, eh. Okay. Scorpios, May 2019. Scorpios, what's going on, Scorpios, May 2019? Taking both of those. All right. Let's see. Got pretzels in my mouth. So if you hear me like, that's what that is. I don't have them in my mouth anymore. I just ate some and they're stuck in my teeth a little bit. Okay. I used this okay, sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Okay. The High Priestess is your guys' first card. Scorpio. This could be y'all just feeling very intuitive and very in touch with life at the moment. I like this card for Scorpio because I feel like you guys love to know what's going on. Intuition's a big thing for Scorpios. You use it for a lot of your decision making, right? So you may be feeling that that High Priestess energy a lot right now, just feeling very intuitive, following your intuition. Following your intuition, and just overall, you feel like you're understanding things or wanting to know things, what's going on behind the scenes. Could be spiritually in touch with a lot right now, whatever it may be. Five of Cups reversed. This is healing energy. This is you getting over kind of an emotional loss. So, Scorpio. Yeah. Five of Cups followed by the Ten of Swords. Big healing energy. Whatever it is that happened, whatever you may be healing from, Scorpio, I see this journey as something really positive for you. You getting in touch with your intuition and your spiritual side, and using it as a tool to heal. Right? Maybe some decision in the past you made in regards to another person or just a general situation. It didn't have a positive outcome. But you're like, whatever, I'm going to use this as a tool to get back to a sense of myself, to get back to a sense of spiritual alignment, and I'm going to use this to heal. I'm going to use this as a stepping stone to heal. On the other spectrum, we got the Seven of Wands and the Hanged Man. Perhaps there's opposition coming towards you that is causing you to feel a little bit stuck, like you're not wanting to make a decision. This could be a message from somebody else. Maybe this is somebody else's energy. Because I think you are definitely this High Priestess here, especially the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups reversed. You're like, okay, you know what? I know what I know. Now I can move on, right? Now I can heal. I got the information that I needed. Now I can focus on spiritual alignment. And I think on the other end here, this sense of perhaps you're the person who is like the sense of you opposing somebody else or rebuffing something else is causing a bit of confusion. That's really kind of confusing. I'm sorry, but I see just this sense of no longer you being the high priestess and no longer kind of playing games perhaps is making somebody else feel confused. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so clarify Seven of Wands and the Hangman. Mm-hmm. 2 7, 77. Yeah. Ooh, yes. Spiritual alignment. 77, 777 is a message from spirits that you are on the right path. It's a thanks from them for talking to them and being connected, being connected. And if you've been speaking to your angels, you've been doing your manifesting, you've been following those signs. 777 or 777 is just a message to keep going, and it's a thanks. You're on your spiritual path. So again, with this high priestess here, you focusing on your spiritual alignment and you kind of healing from whatever it was and whatever that caused you to not feel spiritually aligned. You focusing on that is the best thing you can do for yourself at the moment. Okay, just had to throw that out there. That's that numerology, 7-7. The card that came out was the 7 of Cups. So I feel like a certain fantasy has ended for somebody. Right? You're like, okay, I'm the high priestess. I know what I know. You can't touch me here. When I'm spiritually aligned, you can't touch me here. And I think that's causing somebody else to be like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? What do you mean? That's causing them to feel confused. Like, maybe they're not used to this side of you that is so secure. Not to say Scorpios are insecure, but maybe they're not used to seeing you like so at peace with things, right? You're like, okay, I see this opposition coming. I see this opposition here, but I'm not giving into it. I'm not going to give into letting my negative emotions affect my decision making anymore. I'm letting my intuition lead the way. I'm letting my sense of spiritual self lead the way. And that may cause somebody else some confusion. On the other end, I see a certain fantasy involving multiple people. This isn't going to resonate for everybody, but Scorpio, if you're dealing with somebody else, they could be giving off this hangman energy of not being able to kind of like make a decision, or they're just feeling stuck about making a decision. They could have you in a situation in which they have suitors around. They could have people around them, and it may in the past have put you in a position where you felt like, I need to defend like what we have together. Like, why aren't you sticking up for me? Like, you say you like me, you say you feeling me, so why are there hoes still around thinking that they can this, that, and the other, you know? So I see the person you're dealing with, again, exhibit this hangman energy with the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. They could have suitors offering them, you know, they could have love offers coming in from different people, or just hoes. Like, I just see hoes, really. I don't see a very important part, like a very important person. I just see this person as maybe they could be indecisive because they do have multiple offers on the table. I don't know. That doesn't resonate with everybody, but again, you could just be dealing with somebody who doesn't rebuff other people's advances. It's not like, I don't see them actually, what's the word, and acting on these offers from other people. But the fact that they do have people around them that like them and have suitors, people want to flirt with them, hoes, pretty much, it makes them a little bit fickle. So be careful of that, Scorpio, if you're dealing with somebody who is like that. You may be dealing with a Gemini. I'm gonna stop right there for a second. So while you're doing this, off on this spiritual journey, you know, you're like, I'm healing, you know, you got too much going on for me. Like, I'm gonna be healing over here. You can do whatever the fuck you need to do over there. And this person could be a bit confused by your actions, by your sudden lane change, pretty much. Gotta say this, Scorpio, don't rub it in their faces. I think you're going to be feeling very good about yourself this month, but there's a danger of you counteracting your progress by resorting back to old habits. So if you're like, okay, I'm on this spiritual journey, I'm trying to heal, but at the same time, you're still trying to make these people feel some type of way, what are you really doing for yourself, right? So Page of Wands reverse. Can I say that this is both your guys' energy? Maybe that'll piss you off, but this is both your guys' energy. It's a bit immature. More so them than you, especially if they're being fickle and they care so much. If you're really that worried about hoes, like, you need to get it together. Like, just, I don't know. But live your life, live your life, live your life. I'm not here to, like, vilify anyone. But, yeah, I think this is both you guys' energy, Page of Wands. I think you guys are both a bit immature about a certain situation. You're doing what you need to do, but I think that there are times where you may be... The fact that they're showing up in your reading so heavily, to me means that, well, for them not being able to make a decision or feeling some type of way because they see you progressing, that's immature. That's immature anyhow. But there's a danger of you coming off as immature simply because you may want to show them what they've been missing, or you make them want to miss you or something like that. Like, you see them kind of as the hangman and maybe you want to play on that a little bit. Yeah, game playing. I see that you guys could be playing games. Nine of Cups reverse. Indulging. This could be them indulging in, sorry, you guys. Ooh, okay. Sorry. Excuse me. It's like, I thought, was it this reading I was eating the pretzels in the beginning? I shouldn't have done that. Sorry. Okay. Nine of Cups. This could be their energy. They could be, again, indulging in this, like, situation of, oh, I got all these suitors, I got all these bitches, these hoes, whatever, and I just can't make a decision. Like, I want to be with you, but, like, I just love the attention. I see this person just loving the attention, wanting to indulge in that, and it's like, you're like, I don't have time for this. Like, I really don't have time for this bullshit. But you also find comfort in knowing that that is the situation. Scorpios love the truth. You want the truth. You don't care how much it hurts, how badly it hurts. You just want the truth at all times. Scorpio, I can see you indulging in this new journey that you're taking, this new healing journey. I think that's a good thing. With this card going to them, I see you guys mimicking a lot of each other's energy. I had to say that right now. If you could see the way I have the cards spread out, it's like these cards are for you guys right here, these are for them, and then these right here in the middle. I think you guys are mimicking each other's energy, but in different ways. So I see you indulging as well, Scorpio, but I think you indulging in this new spiritual journey, this new healing journey, and that's good. That to me is good indulging. At times you may run the risk of indulging to the point where you could counteract your progress. I said that before, I think. You guys could counteract your progress. But that's because you may you're starting it out with the best of intentions, but then it might come into this competition mode. Like, well, look how good I'm doing. And they're like, well, look at me, I don't care. Look at these bitches on my arm. And you're like, everybody's just kind of like, you know? So, again, mimicking each other's energy. You're indulging in your spiritual journey, but don't indulge it to the point of where it becomes less genuine. Okay. Two of Swords reversed. Decision's going to be made. A decision's going to be made. What is that decision? No, it's up to you, Scorpio. You guys are both kind of, to me, making a decision. There was some confusion and indecisiveness clouding this union, this relationship. And I think that period of indecision is going to end. Clarify these reverse cards at the bottom, please. Oh. Okay, it's a little stubborn. Ha! There you go. There you go, a little stubborn. That's your card, Death card, Scorpio card. Stubborn? You don't want to make the changes? Or you're just being stubborn in general? Scorpio. All right. Chariot reversed. This makes sense. You may be moving on from the situation on the surface, but I think emotionally you're still tied to whoever this person is. You're healing, you're moving on, you're focusing on your spiritual journey, which is beautiful, it's great, but I think there's still a sense of you being tied. The Emperor reversed. This is just a very childish. Like, the Emperor reversed, he's like immature, but in the way, like, it's very damning. It's not like this, oh, very like, okay, we're gonna be petty. It's not this kind. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be for real, like, I'm gonna be for real. That's what I get from the Emperor reverse. I'm gonna be for real. Like, oh, you hurt me? I'm gonna hurt you right back. It's not like this little petty, like, oh, like, no, it's like, I wanna hurt you. So I think that you guys are both feeling like you wanna hurt the other person. Because this sense of betrayal, you know, they're upset because you're moving on. You're upset because, you know, they're still doing the same fuck shit they were doing. You're not moving on from the situation emotionally, Scorpio. So it could cause you to feel very, like you want revenge, like vengeful. Death reversed. This card almost didn't want to come out. This is you, Scorpio. This is change. You're opposing change. But the situation is changing whether you want it to or not. This relationship is facing an ending whether you want it to or not. You're changing. You're changing quite beautifully, I might add. Especially with this High Priestess. These, you know, Ten of Swords reverse, Five of Cups reverse, you're healing. And the more you heal, the more you're going to drift away from this person. And that may feel uncomfortable. It may feel very uncomfortable. Tea, bitch. It's okay. I like this reading. I know it's kind of... I don't want to say I like it, like... Because I think this could be painful for some people to hear, but... I like it as far as there's a situation that's not serving you and it's changing, hopefully coming to a culmination. Because the way you guys are going at each other is no bueno. At all. So yeah, don't try to resist these changes. Scorpio, you're coming into your power. Your very last card that came out for your reading. You're coming into your power, but you did so almost reluctantly. So it's like you're reluctant to go on this journey, perhaps. You are, but you have there's a danger of you halting progress because you're so caught up in this kind of gameplay that's going on. You guys mimicking each other's energy when really you need to focus on yourself. Okay? All right, Scorpio. Can I get a oracle card? All right. Creator Earth. Go ahead and talk to the trees. Go ahead and walk on the grass barefoot. Let the wind blow into your ear, Scorpio. One thing the High Priestess does that many people don't talk about is she's very in touch with the elements. She's in touch with the earth. She's in touch with the angels. She's in touch with the ancestors. She's very in tune with the world around her. And that's kind of something you need to do if you're going to be making this journey. Find your sacred flow. Your flow will not include this fucking person. Let me just say that. This person is not good for you, right? Find your sacred flow away from this person. Separate yourself. Find your sacred flow. You're going on this journey towards spiritual alignment, towards ascension. It's going to be about you from here on out. It's going to be about what you want from here on out. When you kind of are going to sever these ties, which you are, I see you severing these ties, Scorpio. Reluctantly, it may take some time. You may want to play these mind games, dish out some revenge, whatever it is. But you'll get there eventually. And when you do, you're going to have to figure out a way to go about this new beginning in a way that kicks those old habits. So finding your sacred flow so that you get to where you need to be and not mimicking this other person's actions. What's your sacred flow? No mimicking these other person's actions. Last card we have, befriend the word polarize. Yeah. You may be your own worst enemy in this situation as far as you're wanting to indulge in mind games. But now's the time for you to kind of go against what you may be used to as far as your own self. If you're the person, you like to take revenge, you want people to know how bad they hurt you, don't do it for this situation because it's going to hurt you in the end. It's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to feel better at the end of it. You're not going to get a sense of satisfaction. There's nothing like that here. Polarize. Again, you guys are mirroring each other's shitty actions. No. There needs to be a sense of polarity. If they want to play games and they want to stop the good karma from coming into their life, you let them. And you do the exact opposite of them, which is focus on yourself. Straight up. All right. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpios. I love you guys. Y'all are some badass bitches. Continue to be bad. Go on this journey of spiritual alignment. Sense of self. Forget about what they're doing, okay? Who cares what they're doing, all right? I love y'all. I'll see you next month. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if it didn't. And yeah, have a good rest of your May. Bye.